Hello, I'm Liz Banks from Skills Studio, and I'm going to give you some helpful tips on how to do well in your next job interview. Preparation is very important. Your appearance says a lot about you, and you'll be judged the moment you walk into the room. Check out the company dress code and aim to wear something that's smart and professional. Here are some basic rules to follow. Not too casual. Ripped jeans, threadbare t-shirts and scruffy trainers should all be left at home. A smart pair of jeans and an open-neck shirt is the bare minimum that is expected. No headwear. You'll look like you've got something to hide. There are obvious religious exceptions to this rule. No flesh on show. Cleavage and midriff should be covered up for job interviews. You should be relying on your other assets to secure the role. Wacky ties. As hilarious as you think they are, your interviewer is unlikely to see you as the new, fun addition to the team. Instead, seeing someone who's not serious about the job. Don't accessorize too much. Remember, you want your interviewer to be concentrating on what you are saying, not the obscure purple brooch you are wearing. Subtle makeup. You could use makeup to emphasize your eyes and mouth, but should steer clear of anything too outrageous. Strong odors. Too much perfume or too little deodorant can both be big turn-offs, as can cigarette smells. So make sure you smell nice but neutral. Facial hair. The old phrase, never trust anyone with a beard, is less adhered to nowadays. However, do make sure your beard is well trimmed and clean. Piercings and tattoos. Another feature that is increasingly common and one likely to deter an employer. If you can't remove them, keep any stud small and cover any offensive or obscene body art. If you don't want your current employer to know that you are going for an interview, take a change of clothes with you so that you don't arouse suspicion. Once you arrive at your interview location, one of the most awkward moments is that idle time before the interview. Remember, you are on show the moment you are seen, and it's important to create the right impression with everyone you meet. Make small talk with the receptionists. This will also help you to feel relaxed before you start the interview. As you're waiting to go into your interview, you're probably going to be feeling nervous. Your heart might be racing, and you might even have a sick feeling in your stomach. But don't panic. There are things we can do to help relax us. One of these is breathing. To help to control that nervous tension, think about breathing out for a long, sustained breath. As you breathe out, think of the tension coming out of your body. You'll then find that your in-breath is stronger and more sustained. And it's this sustained breathing that helps to control those nerves. Try to create a positive state of mind before you arrive. To do this, think of your biggest strength, the main reason why you should be chosen for the job. Create a short sentence to reflect on this and recite that sentence in your head. This is called a positive affirmation. Focus solely on your positive affirmation, and it will help you to block out any negative interference that can hinder your confidence. Let's look at the start of the interview, the greeting, getting settled, and building rapport. Walk and sit up straight. When you stand, make sure your weight is balanced firmly between both feet. This will help encourage a strong but relaxed posture. A firm but not crushing handshake is the one to go for. The wet fish technique is a guaranteed turn-off. Remember to look at the interviewer when you shake their hand. The tendency is to look down if you are nervous, so try to avoid this. Don't slouch in your chair, whether in reception or in the interview room. Slouching says, I don't care, even if it isn't the way you are feeling. When you sit down, try to make sure that the small of your back is firmly supported by the chair back. This will give you a stronger, more confident position. When you've finished answering the interviewer's questions, make sure you have a few questions of your own to ask. This will show that you really are interested in their company. And when you leave the room, make sure you do it confidently, with a firm handshake and a smile. I hope you found this advice useful. For more hints and tips, just click on monster.co.uk. And good luck with your next job interview.